Louise Chance was born on February 16, 1954, in Richmond, Virginia. She grew up in Bowling Green, Virginia, a small town close to the city of Richmond. Anne's mother, Hannah Chance, owned her own antique store, while Anne's father, Ralph Chance Jr., owned an automobile shop in town. In addition, Anne also had an older brother of 3 years, Ralph Chance III, who they nicknamed Buddy. During Anne's childhood, many events began to unfold in the United States. In 1963, President John F. Kennedy was assassinated. In 1964, the Beatles swept the United States. In addition, a drastic change was about to occur in regards to race and equal rights. Anne recalls how in 5th grade she began to notice the effects of racism in the South. The movie theater in town was segregated with a separate entrance for whites and blacks, and Anne remembers her mother telling her not to drink from the water fountain in town because blacks use it. Anne remembers feeling sympathetic towards the few black students who came to her school, and she tried her best to make them feel welcomed. Anne began her high school years at Caroline High School, which was predominantly white. In 10th grade, schools were consolidated, and Anne was one of the few white students that moved schools and attended the all-black school, Bowling Green High School. Anne ultimately believed that this change was a good thing. She made many new friends of all races at her new school, and she began to evolve as a young woman. Anne attended Atlantic Christian College, known as Barton College now, in Wilson, North Carolina. While Anne originally had her sights set on VCU, her parents did not approve of Anne attending college in such an urban area, and they decided on Atlantic Christian College for her. In 1976, Anne graduated from Atlantic Christian College with a degree in commercial design. Once she was out of college, Anne began her professional career in graphic art. She moved to Raleigh, North Carolina, and worked for the Raleigh News and Observer newspaper. After working there for some time, she then made the move to Rocky Mount, North Carolina, and worked at Lewis Advertising. In January of 1981, Anne's father died of thyroid cancer. Anne made her next move back to her home state of Virginia and worked for a company called Graphic Traffic in Norfolk. In 1982, Anne attended a party in Norfolk where she met a man, Jerry Sommer, who she would then fall in love with and marry. In September of 1983, Anne and Jerry got married in Anne's hometown of Bowling Green, Virginia. The two lived together in Norfolk for quite some time after that. In 1988, Jerry's job relocated the couple to Baltimore, Maryland. Anne then worked at Cornerstone Advertising as well as Eisner Associates in downtown Baltimore. 2 years down the road, Anne gave birth to a baby boy named Brian. She time-shared her job and continued to work, but for less days and less hours. In April of 1995, Anne gave birth to her second child, a daughter named Hannah, named after Anne's mother. At this point, Anne had made the decision to leave the workforce. Working part-time did not make sense financially for the family, so Anne gave up her advertising career. Anne embraced her role as a full-time stay-at-home mom, spending quality time with her children and keeping up the household. After all these years, Anne looks back and is happy for each and every decision that she has made in her life. She has accomplished her goals in life and has become a stronger individual as a result of the hardships she has had to endure. Today, Anne can be described as a loving and caring mother, wife, daughter, and friend. She is proud to have had a successful career in graphic design, as well as become a proud mother. Even now at the age of 60, Anne still enjoys life to its fullest, keeping in touch with childhood and college friends, and maintaining hobbies such as yoga and cycling.